The New York Giants will host another set of OTA practices and meetings on Monday, May 21st. This set of OTAs will take place on Monday, May 21st, Tuesday, May 22nd, and Thursday, May 24th. This will be another set of voluntary OTAs for Giants players. The Giants held their first set of voluntary OTAs back on March 9 and they held a veteran minicamp for a couple days that ended on the night of the 2018 NFL Draft. The Giants also held a rookie minicamp last week that lasted 2 days and resulted in the Giants signing 6 tryout players who impressed during these practices. With the next set of OTAs ready to get underway on Monday, we wanted to take a deeper look into the key storylines to keep an eye on and track during the team's 3-day set of OTAs. This will be the first time the Giants veterans and rookies eat together, practice together, and learn together in the team meeting rooms. The addition of the rookies for this next set of OTAs makes the storylines even juicier. Davis Webb has been doing everything in his power to prove to the coaching staff he is the heir apparent to Eli Manning, but now the Giants will throw a wrench at him with 4th-round rookie quarterback Kyle Lauletta, a small school prospect who was handpicked by the new regime. How about Saquon Barkley? We saw how fast he was to pick up the playbook and how smooth he was as a receiver out of the backfield against the competition at rookie minicamp, but now he has to go up against the veteran starters on the Giants defense, assuming he even does get first-team reps right off the bat in his first set of OTAs. Jonathan Stewart and Wayne Gallman split first-team running back snaps during the team's first set of OTAs prior to the draft. There are countless storylines to keep an eye on, and we will go into detail and depth about every single one of them today. Scroll through to read about what you should be watching and tracking during next week's OTAs. Giants practice is going to look a lot different now that Pat Shurmur has replaced Ben McAdoo and he has all of his pieces together, rookies and veterans, for OTAs. The Giants offense in 2018 will feature a host of different personnel and formations within these personnel packages, unlike the 2017 Giants offense which almost exclusively worked out of the shotgun and featured one personnel package that included the same 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, and 1 running back on almost every play. For starters, the Giants will lean heavily on the 12 personnel package featuring 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and 1 running back. This personnel grouping will feature looks with 1 tight end motioning into the backfield in an H-back, full-back role. With one of the tight ends in the backfield, the Giants can use the I formation and several others to take advantage of specific matchups. During the rookie minicamp, running back Saquon Barkley said the biggest difference from Penn State to the Giants was New York's usage of the I formation. In 12 personnel, the Giants can also mix and match whether tight ends Evan Engram and Rhett Ellison are aligned on the line of scrimmage or detached in the slot. The Giants can motion Engram out to the boundary, outside, wide receiver position and bring Sterling Shepard into the slot. The Giants can also gain an advantage by motioning Barkley out to the slot and getting him matched up against a linebacker in pass coverage. These are not the only differences you can expect from Shurmur's scheme. The Giants will use 21 personnel, 2 running backs, multiple plays with a fullback, and more. These 2 men begin their competition for the Giants' starting right tackle spot after spending the majority of their careers at the collegiate and pro level in Flowers' case, on the left side. During his rookie season, Wheeler had 1 start at left tackle, week 17, and multiple starts at right tackle. Wheeler looked like a completely different player on the left side, comfortable and effective. On the right side, Wheeler struggled, to say the least. Wheeler has the quick feet to mirror in pass protection and provide an above-average product in the passing game, but he has to first learn how to play the right side of the offensive line. In addition to Wheeler's process of transitioning to the right side, there are at least semi-valid concerns about his frame presenting a problem when it comes to anchoring at right tackle, specifically in the run game. His opponent, at least for now, is Flowers. Like Wheeler, Flowers has to learn how to play on a new side of the line after struggling with technique, footwork, and hand placement throughout his career on the left side. Some people like to throw around the term natural position when projecting Flowers at right tackle, but this is not based on much other than the fact that he has slow feet and the fastest pass rushers usually match up against left tackles. Flowers has all the tools to be an NFL offensive tackle, and there is still at least some hope the light can turn on just like that after years of training and working to improve. Keep an eye on undrafted rookie free agent Tyler Howell. The 6'8" and 328-pound massive man started double-digit games in 2017 at defensive tackle at Missouri and impressed during rookie minicamp while receiving first-team snaps at right tackle. New York Giants running back Saquon Barkley on the field during rookie minicamp. Barkley's usage during the team's first set of OTAs will certainly be something to keep an eye on. Shortly after the draft, head coach Pat Shurmur hinted Barkley could inherit a Le'Veon Bell-like role, 27 to 30 touches, rarely coming off the field, in his rookie season depending on how fast he learns the playbook. At the rookie minicamp, Shurmur referred to Barkley as a quick study. During the Giants' first veteran set of OTAs prior to the draft, Jonathan Stewart and Wayne Gallman split first-team running back snaps. It will be interesting to see how the Giants divide up these snaps during next week's OTAs. We're not saying Barkley will immediately take every first-team snap, but it's safe to assume he will get at least some first-team snaps with quarterback Eli Manning, wide receiver Sterling Shepard, tight end Evan Engram, and the entire first-team Giants offense. There's no reason to baby Barkley along. The doubters have been out in full force this offseason when it comes to Sterling Shepard. The narrative suggests Shepard will struggle as a boundary wide receiver in Pat Shurmur's new offense that leans more heavily on personnel packages with two wide receivers on the field and both of them lined up on the boundary, outside. Just because Ben McAdoo used Shepard almost exclusively in the slot doesn't mean he can't win on the outside. According to Pro Football Focus, Shepard had the second-best contested catch percentage among all wide receivers in 2017. He has experience playing the boundary at Oklahoma, and although that came against college cornerbacks, there's really no reason to believe he would struggle against NFL cornerbacks. Plenty of wide receivers his size, including one on his own team, have found success on the boundary. Regardless, the first set of OTAs will be a great first look at Shepard's transition because the entire offense, minus Beckham, will be present and matched up against a Giants defensive coordinator in James Bettcher who loves to ask his boundary cornerbacks to play press man coverage on the line of scrimmage. Despite not playing much with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2017, Gay lined up as the Giants' first-team slot cornerback during the team's OTA practices before the draft shortly after signing his free agent contract with the team. Gay's stronghold on the starting slot cornerback role is tenuous at best. Drafted rookie free agents Grant Haley and Aaron Davis were extremely impressed during the rookie minicamp and they are nipping at his heels. In addition to Haley and Grant, Dante Dion has returned healthy and he is back in the mix as well. The competition at the nickel cornerback position will be one of the most heated battles throughout the rest of the summer, and it all begins on Monday when the veterans and rookies get together for their first set of combined OTAs. The fans are much more concerned about the Giants' depth chart at wide receiver than the new regime appears to be. Roger Lewis will do battle with Cody Latimer for the right to line up as the starting boundary receiver when Pat Shurmur uses his 11 personnel package featuring 3 wide receivers on the field at the same time. During the team's OTAs prior to the draft, both Latimer and Lewis shared first-team snaps with Eli Manning in Odell Beckham Jr.'s absence. Both Lewis and Latimer offer length, 6'2", on the boundary, but Latimer also offers strength and physicality, 215 pounds and one of the best special teams gunners. Lewis may have the upper hand, at least for now, due to his established chemistry with Manning that has continued to build since he first signed with the Giants in 2016. Lorenzo Carter was the best-looking player on the defensive side of the ball during the rookie minicamp, and it wasn't even close. The 6'6" and 250-pound quick-twitch athlete with 4.50 official speed was described by his former Georgia teammate and current Giants teammate Aaron Davis as the LeBron James of football. Carter's burst off the line of scrimmage when asked to rush the passer shows up on the first practice rep. His ability to also drop in coverage and quickly react and attack underneath passes makes him a lethal combination. Carter also has the length to set the edge in the run game, and he was effective in stopping the run at the collegiate level. Carter finished with the 4th best pass rush productivity, total pressures per pass rush snap, among all 3 to 4 outside linebackers in the draft class, according to Pro Football Focus. Carter will start for the Giants, and it's just a matter of time before he finds his role on the defense. It all starts with the first set of combined rookie and veteran OTAs this week. The Giants signed Martin, 6'6", 280 pounds, after he got a very strong review from new defensive coordinator James Bettcher. The light turned on for Martin in 2017 after he converted from the 5-technique defensive end position to the 3 to 4 outside linebacker spot. Martin lined up as the Giants' first-team starting left outside linebacker during the team's veteran OTAs prior to the draft, but now that the Giants have selected outside linebacker Lorenzo Carter, the plan for Martin could change. The Giants could view the best possible scenario to be getting both Carter and Martin on the field at the same time. If the Giants deem Carter and Martin's presence that important to their defensive success, Martin will almost certainly convert back to the defensive end position and spell Carter at outside linebacker in specific defensive packages. In his rookie 2016 season, Thompson looked like the next, pre-injury, Kenny Phillips for the Giants. His ball-hawking skills that were almost always evident on his game tape at Boise State translated almost immediately to the NFL. In his first career start against the New Orleans Saints in Week 2 of the 2016 regular season, Thompson played the key role in limiting Saints quarterback Drew Brees to 0 pass completions of 20 yards or more in the air. Then, Thompson's rookie season was derailed by a devastating foot injury. In 2017, Thompson returned as the starter, but he was never the same. Thompson was among the team leaders in missed tackles and didn't make enough plays in pass coverage to make up for it. Thompson will have an opportunity to compete to start again, but this time around, he has safeties like Andrew Adams nipping at his heels for an opportunity. Thompson will be asked to take on a much greater responsibility in James Bettcher's scheme because he relies on his deep safety in single high coverage more often than most teams and because he blitzes more often than most defensive coordinators. The battle all fans have been, or at least should be, waiting for is Davis Webby's Kyle Lauletta. One of these two quarterback prospects is very likely to at least get several starts to prove they can be the next starter after Eli Manning retires. The Giants' plan is to develop a quarterback culture, develop both Webb and Lauletta within this new culture, and then turn the reins over to one of the two quarterbacks when Manning is ready to hang up his cleats. Webb has the upper leg on Lauletta after spending a full season with the team and learning under Manning. However, Lauletta was tailor-picked by the new regime to fit the offensive scheme. Webb and Lauletta are polar opposites as prospects. The former, Webb, has a big arm, the prototypical build, accuracy and footwork issues, and never played in a pro-style offensive scheme that required him to work through a full progression of reads. In every single trait we just described, Lauletta is the opposite. Both Webb and Lauletta share in common an incredible work ethic, photographic memory of plays, and the drive to succeed.